We continue week 2 edition of Peacock Baseball Weekly. Zach Carlyle joined by head coach Brandon Hunt. And Coach, thanks for joining us. First week of practice in the books. What did you think? How did you think week 1 went for your team?
Yeah, like we talked about last week, overall, I was really just pleased with the way the guys had prepared over Christmas break. You could tell that they had put in some work, and it was pretty obvious the guys that had put in work versus the guys that had not put in work. So, but as a team, again, you're always worried when you don't have your hands on the team for a certain period of time. You just get paranoid. But really proud of the guys, the way that they put in the work, and the first week of practice was I couldn't be more pleased with that, just in the sense that again we talk about energy a lot. We want the guys to bring energy because it can get pretty mundane when you're inside, and the guys have done a really good job of staying locked in and bringing energy and just bringing a good attitude this first week.
You got this upcoming recruiting class for your guys. You've been out recruiting, getting guys for the program. Why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the guys you've been working to bring into Peacock baseball?
Yeah, so Jeremy Ishii, who serves as our recruiting coordinator, has done a fantastic job of just building relationships with some of these young men. We're at 12 commits right now, only 6 of them that we can talk about, but we're pretty excited about how the recruiting class is shaping up. I suppose I'll start with just the first commit and go all the way down the line. Casey Czar was our first commit. Big physical kid out of Bondurant, Iowa. He's going to be an infielder, and we'll probably get him some time on the mound as well. But Casey's high energy kid, great character, just loves baseball, and we're really excited to get him in from a good program over in Bondurant. Brevin Doherty was our second commit that we had, right-handed pitcher out of Joliet, Illinois. Excited for Brevin. Think that he can be a pretty good pitcher here in a couple of years. Need to get him bigger, need to get him stronger, but after a couple of years in our JV program, we think he can be an impact player. Logan DeWolf is another right-handed pitcher out of Huntley, Illinois. Logan is very similar to Brevin in the sense that Logan just needs to add some weight. He came and threw for us, and as a control pitcher, he has the ability to throw 3 pitches for strikes as a high school kid, and that's one thing that we really look for is we feel like we can get you bigger, faster, stronger, but do you have the baseball sense? And Logan's certainly one of those kids that has that. Brendan Butler from Oaklawn, Illinois, is another infielder. We're really excited about the potential that Brendan's bat can bring to our lineup, and we think that he's going to be able to swing and hit for us early in his career. Pretty athletic kid. We don't know where we're going to play him in the infield yet. He can play multiple positions, but again, I think his bat's going to be one thing that's really going to get him in the lineup for us. Another pitcher, Hunter DeSmit from Holman, Wisconsin, fairly local for us. Hunter's a right-handed pitcher. Again, I would describe him as a competitor. He's the kid that every time we went out and watched him pitch, we just really enjoyed to watch his competitiveness. Doesn't have anything necessarily that's going to blow your doors off. He's not a high-powered arm, but he's just a kid that goes out and competes. And after 5 or 6 innings, he's held you to 1 or 2 hits, and we're excited for the potential that he can bring. And then again, the last pitcher would be Colin Lacey, a kid, a left-handed pitcher out of Dowling Catholic, very good program in the state of Iowa. We're really happy to get Colin on board. Colin is a typical left-handed pitcher. He's going to move it. He's going to run it. He's going to try to keep you off balance, but he's had a lot of success and are really talented for a level for Iowa, and we're excited about what we think he can do. So obviously pitcher heavy. With the way that our league is set up,
right.
Playing 40 of our 50 total games being conference games, you can never have enough arms. So that was certainly something that we identified as a coaching staff that we needed to recruit to. We're still not done with that, but we're certainly excited with the first 6 that have jumped on board and are building the foundation for the future.
Absolutely, can't wait to see those guys on board. The season begins up in Minneapolis, up at US Bank Stadium, but there's a little bit of a scheduling change up there at the Twin Cities. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, unique scenario. The US Bank had some scheduling issues. We found out about it earlier this week, so obviously scrambling. We're supposed to play Bemidji State on February 22nd. The games got essentially canceled in US Bank Stadium. So Tim Ballou, the head coach at Bemidji State, and I got on the horn right away and tried to start figuring out some different possibilities. We were able to get another date in US Bank Stadium, so on March 8th. our February 22nd game has been pushed to March 8th, and we'll be able to play those inside. And as everybody around the Midwest knows, when you can get guaranteed games inside, that's a big deal for you. So so those won't be our opening games anymore. We'll travel down to Wichita, Kansas, February 25th, 26th, and play Newman University. Very good Division II school down there. They do a good job. And then shortly after that will be those Bemidji games, and then we'll get going into conference shortly after that.
About 5 weeks out of the season begins in late February. Coach, thanks for being with us. We'll talk to everybody next week. I'm Zach Carlyle. This is Week 2 edition. We'll see you in Week 3 of Peacock Baseball Weekly.